y'all. Welcome to the Honest to Goodness podcast,
where we give you our honest opinions
on good entertainment. I'm Morgan.
I'm Kerri.
I'm Nicole.
And without further ado, here's today's episode.
We hope you enjoy.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Honest to Goodness podcast, where we give you our honest opinions on good entertainment. I'm your host, Kerri, along with my lovely co-host, Nicole. Morgan is not able to make it today, but we miss you, Morgan. And we are excited, though, to be talking about the Great American Family movie, Fall into Winter, starring our very own Lori Loughlin.
Yay! Lori is back.
Yes, she is. How good was it to see her on our screens again?
Yes. I'm so happy to see her on our screens again.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, okay, we can always see her on our screens because of previous projects, but it's nice to see her on our screens in a new project.
Yes.
So I'm very, very grateful to Great American Family for being willing to give her another chance. I think that's something that Hallmark should have done, but I'm not going to get into that.
All I'll say is shame on you, Hallmark.
Right?
It's your loss.
Right? Exactly. It is their loss. It is totally their loss. But very grateful to Great American Family for welcoming her into their family. Also, I loved it when we had the picture of Lori and Candace and Andrea together back at Christmas, because they were all together on Full House.
Yes.
So it's really, really cute to watch, to see that picture of all three of them. I loved this movie. What did you think of it?
I loved it too. And I love James Tupper as well. I can't remember what part he played, but I'm pretty sure that he was in at least one of the Love Comes Softly movies, if I remember correctly.
I'm remembering the face, but I can't remember a character. And I'm sorry, y'all. Apologies in advance if, first of all, I sound off. I came home from my trip with either a cold or a sinus infection or something, and I'm still stopped up. It's not COVID. I did test for that. It is not COVID. Or if my internet connection goes out, it is pouring rain. Apparently, we cannot record an episode lately without the weather being bad. So
let's see. He was in, I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
Love's Abiding Joy from 2006.
Okay, that was the one.
That was the one
right after Willie died, wasn't it?
I think so, because it says tragedy tests the faith and love of a family of pioneers as they carve out life on the frontier. I think it is the one after
Willie died.
Yeah.
I can't believe they did that. Okay, are we going to go off on another rant of stuff that Hallmark, stupid decisions Hallmark has made?
We can, but before we do that, I also have to mention that James Tupper played the dad in my Christmas family tree.
This is true, which I love that. And of course, Andrew Walker.
Yes.
In that one, so we just got to talk to him, which was so fun.
Yeah.
Andrew's an absolute joy to talk to.
Yes, he is.
Anyway, yes, I adored this movie. I thought they did a very good job with it. Of course, I didn't mind that the leading lady's character, the leading lady character's name was Kerri. I did not mind that at all. So
that was awesome.
Yeah. What were some of the things, besides the obvious of seeing Lori on our screens again, what were some of your favorite things from this movie? Like, what stood out to you about it?
Well, I thought the whole Winterfest thing, it had a very wintry feel to it, which it should have, because it was a winter movie. Let's see, and the candy making aspect I really loved as well. I thought that was really interesting.
I felt okay. A little bit of a not exactly deja vu, but it put me in mind actually of an Andrew Walker movie at a particular point.
Sweet Autumn.
No, actually, and this isn't exact, but what's kind of lining up in my brain right now, when Brooks doesn't sign the contract
Mm-hmm.
to take that job, it's
Mm-hmm.
making me think of My Secret Valentine,
Oh yeah.
where he ends up tearing up the contract.
Yeah.
So that's the whole little, I don't know. My brain
Yeah.
works weird sometimes, but that's what's connecting in my brain right now. But
I've never been in a candy making class. Have you?
um, technically, yes, I guess. But it was at the When Calls the Heart musical premiere
Mm-hmm.
a couple of years ago. Um, they had like various little events going on, and I chose to take a quote unquote chocolate making class.
Mm-hmm.
But there was really nothing at all to it. Like you had the chocolate, and literally all you did was like add stuff to it. So like it was not an in-depth like candy making class. Technically, yes, I have. Actually, no, I don't know how to do any of it. So I think it would be fun though.
Yeah,
I think
it
it would
would
be
be
really fun.
fun.
Yeah.
The dinner that Kerri has with her brother Jake, I thought that had some nice moments to it. I loved
Mm-hmm.
when she mentioned how supportive a husband he is for Ophelia.
Mm-hmm.
And we find out in this scene that Jake wants to sell his half of the business, and there's an interested buyer who knows them both. Brooks McLeod. I love her reaction. She's like, who?
Like I know you did not just say that. Like you did not just say that.
And then I also love how Kerri talks about the family legacy and the
Mhm.
memory of their parents and great grandparents, which all center around the shop.
Yeah. What do you think? Like, because everybody's different in this aspect, and I don't think anybody is particularly right or wrong. But are you more of a sentimental person or a non-sentimental person?
Yes.
You're more sentimental?
Yes.
Definitely same. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still look back on the good high school memories I have. Like sometimes I'll just occasionally look through my yearbook or
Yeah.
look at old photos.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. I
Yeah.
just know like for some people they enjoy changing things up all the time and they don't have really sentimental attachment to much. I'm definitely not a minimalist. And I like holding on to things that have sentimental value. I've gotten a
Mhm.
little bit better about not having to hold on to everything
Yeah.
because that can get a little ridiculous at times.
Yeah.
But I do still hang on to certain things, you know,
Yeah.
that
Or like, I'm trying to think. Okay. So when I was in middle school, and I'm not going to lie, I still love this movie at 29 years old, High School Musical. Like I had a whole almost treasure trove of High School Musical memorabilia. And I
yeah,
still like want to hold on to some of them.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Or
Um,
like Jonas Brothers or Taylor Swift, like old Taylor Swift stuff.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you walk in my bedroom, obviously I have my background blurred, but this is the beginnings of my Mayberry wall that I have
Oh,
set up. I mean, you know what a movie collection I have. When you walk in, I have
yeah,
like classic sheet music framed on the walls
yeah,
around my room, and
yeah.
I have a
And
couple of autographs sitting over there and a ton of
yeah,
books. You know,
and
nothing wrong with that.
I'll unblur my background for just a minute. And I have my Rama drama wall over here. So like that's a signed photo of Gregory Harrison from SSD. Crystal is right there. It's kind of hard pointing the porch swing photo with the cast. There's Zach right there. Andrew Walker right there. Zach is right here.
Yeah.
And then Gregory is up there, and then Erica's in the middle, and Kristen is below him.
I think we can safely say that Gregory Harrison is everyone's favorite Hallmark dad.
Yes, and then the podcast logo, or Swing My Heart podcast logo.
Yes. But I think we can safely say that Gregory is like everybody's favorite Hallmark.
Yes.
But also, can we say congratulations to Crystal on just becoming the first inductee into Ashley Williams' directing?
Yes, we have to mention that. So excited for her.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
she is reaching for her goals, and I'm so proud of her.
Yes, and hopefully that means, fingers crossed, it would be amazing to see her direct an SSD film someday.
Oh yes, absolutely. So what were we talking about?
Her getting to tell everyone else what to do.
Right? Yeah. Oh my word. Yeah. Oh no, but seriously,
Fall into winter is what we were talking about.
Yes, I know. I'm just being sarcastic. We get off all these little rabbit trails, but it's all good. That's what makes this fun to me, anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody else not getting annoyed is fun to me. But,
yes.
But yes, Kerri with literally the first thing that Brooks does is call her by the nickname she absolutely detests.
Bean? Is it?
Yes. Which was apparently a failure, like epic failure of a candy she tried to make in high school. And
yeah.
So
I thought the moment with Brooks and his dad playing chess was very nice.
I loved seeing that element of it, of him there with his dad. Like you could tell they were buddies.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was really, really sweet.
Yeah. Have you ever played chess? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I have attempted it.
It's been a long time since I've tried.
I don't have a strategic brain, apparently.
I'm not that good at chess.
Yeah, my brother always wanted to play like checkers or chess or something like that, and I'm like, I can't even think ahead to know what moves I might make, much less anticipate what moves the other person would make, what variety of moves they would make, and what my moves based off of each one of their possible choices could be. Like my brain does not work that way. So, but I thought their game was really cute. Like, it was really, really sweet. Also, I thought it was adorable when Alexandra was talking to Kerri about Brooks, and Kerri was talking about their high school days or whatever. She's like, "Oh, no wonder he liked you," and she's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Oh, how cute is Adam?
Yes, he is really cute.
Yes.
And let's see. The going away party and Brooks and Kerri seeing each other again. And after Kerri and Jake have that little conversation and she decides to give him a chance, she says, kind of under her breath, I can't believe Brooks McLeod is my business partner.
Right.
And I have to mention, this was back at the shop after the going away party. And I think this is the scene you were just talking about with Alexander, and they're talking about Brooks in high school. And back in high school, Kerri thought that she was Brooks' date for the dance. And that night, he never showed up. And he took Aaron Smith, captain of the cheerleaders, instead. When Kerri said the name Aaron Smith, I was just like, because my first name is Aaron. And then, of course, my last name is Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And I was captain of the cheerleaders in high school. So it's just.
How dare you? How dare you ruin her night? Like, what are you doing to this poor girl?
Oh, how dare you? I'm just kidding.
In a loving way.
In a loving way.
How dare you? In a loving way. That would be a shirt. Oh, no way. Oh my gosh. But yes, I felt so sorry for Kerri in that. I thought it was really, really sweet though when Brooks was talking to her and like, okay, is there anything else that I did? Like, what did I do to make you dislike me so bad? I want to know. I want to apologize for that. And while we're doing this, was there anything else that I need to apologize for so we can just get a fresh start here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I thought that was really, really sweet of him to not be like, that was high school. Can't you get over that? But to actually take responsibility for his actions. Although I thought it was really cute when she was like, you picked on me constantly. And he was like, of course I did. You were my best friend's off limits little sister. I was gonna like, I thought that was really cute though, because he basically in that moment admitted that he was interested in her without actually admitting he was interested in her.
Yeah.
In high school. So I thought that was really, really cute. But yes, I thought that Kerri and Jake's relationship was really sweet. And Jake, you already mentioned that Kerri complimented him on being such a supportive husband for his wife. And of course, we find out that Kerri's daughter, is her name Megan?
Yes, Megan.
Okay. So Megan, that she is overseas, like studying, she's in school, I think in Germany, if I'm not mistaken.
I think.
But Alexandra complimenting Kerri on what a good mother she was.
Yes.
And just how supportive she was and stuff. And
That
even
was
Kerri,
a nice moment.
even though I think, didn't Kerri say that her marriage only lasted like 4 years or something? But even
I think
so. But even in that, she made a point to say that he was a good father.
Yeah.
To Megan. And like, she was giving him credit where credit was due. And I thought that was very, very nice of her.
Yeah. Brooks and Kerri at the shop, and Kerri is asking him what he knows about candy making. I love this exchange because he says he knows absolutely nothing, and candy is his favorite food group. And Kerri says, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
And he's like, what did you say? And he's like, I have an idea.
Yeah. And then she sends him off to find a raffle prize
for Winterfest,
which literally anybody could do. She knew that was something he couldn't mess up, so she sent him on that.
Also, I thought it was really sweet when the young boy James comes in and Kerri's helping James, pick out the candy, and he starts talking about Lily. No, she's my girlfriend. She's a girl and she's my best friend.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So cute.
So cute.
Yeah.
Who could resist that? Like, if there is a store owner that could not do what she did, they need to go get their heart straightened out, because like
yeah. And then Kerri is in the back of the store, and she's talking to Brooks about Alexander because Alexander has to take a phone call because her niece, I think her name is Paige, is sick. And as Alexander walks away, Brooks asks, does she just clock out or whatever? And Kerri says, Alexander helps take care of her 5-year-old niece, so she can take a personal call whenever she needs to for however long she needs to without punching a clock.
Right?
Yeah.
Word.
And then Brooks asks Kerri out for lunch and then a quick dinner.
Yeah. Oh my word. Okay. But when she finally agrees to meet up with him for lunch that one day, and then she shows up and Aaron is there talking to Brooks.
Awkward.
Like you could just see flashback to high school on her face right now. Like, yeah, that was. Although I do agree, I 100% think Kerri was in the right when Brooks was late for dinner, and she said, "If you're going to be 15 minutes late, I would appreciate a text." 100% right.
Yeah,
100% right. Yeah. Like I don't care if it's a date or not. Like I will text pretty much anybody and let them know, okay, I'm on my way, or hey, I'm gonna be 5 minutes late, or whatever. That's just common courtesy. That's not. That shouldn't be something that you have to express to somebody to do. Oh, they're continuing to drop the phone.
Oh, that was funny. That would be me. I would be dropping my phone.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I love that we see Kerri honestly went to the bank to try to get a home equity loan to buy Brooks out, and then I don't know, there's like a delay, but I love the fact that I love that we watch her kind of relearn him and realize that the way he was in high school was actually kind of a facade. And what was it? He said that he was always the new kid in class for pretty much as long as he could remember.
I think so.
Kind of he learned to have a big personality pretty much.
Yeah.
And that she is now getting to quote unquote peer through his armor and see that he really is a genuinely nice guy. So I thought that was really, really sweet. Yeah. And then of course them dancing at Winterfest.
That was really sweet.
So cute. But I think she really did have a point when she told him basically, like, did you really think I would call you out for ditching me this and then go behind your back and get a loan to buy you out? Like, does this really make sense in your brain? Like, how does this?
Yeah.
Look, oh my word. Adam with Alexandra, though, they are so cute. But I love when he like runs after her down the street because she forgot her scarf. And Kerri's like, well, somebody's getting the special treatment, whatever. She's like, he's just being friendly. She's like, yeah. Pretty sure if I left my scarf, it would end up in the lost and found bin. Like,
yeah.
Oh my word.
And jumping back a little, the dinner with Brooks and Kerri when they are talking about the business plan and the name change in the employee handbook.
First of all, that small of a business does not need an employee handbook. Second of all, I don't think the name of the business should have changed. Like, even at the end, I don't think the name of the business should have changed.
I think the name was fine the way it was.
Yeah. I mean, yes, he is a partner, but this has been a family business for like 3 or 4 generations. I don't think his name had to be on the door, personally. Like that's
Yeah.
just my opinion. But oh, her face when when she said that she needed to ask for the check, and he's like, "Oh no, I got it." She was like, "Oh, thank you." You know, she's like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And he's like, "It's a business
Oh,
deduction."
yeah.
He's like, "Oh."
Yeah. Also, the next scene when they are at the shop again, there's a lot of scenes at
At the shop, yeah.
there's a lot of scenes at the shop, but Brooke Brooks is quoting Ben Franklin when he says, "Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and
Mm-hmm. What'd she say? Where does that leave the creative people, or where does that leave the people that get their where does that leave the creative people that get their inspiration at night? I think
I
is what
think
she
so,
said.
yeah." And then they start talking about offering Wi-Fi as well as a
Mhm,
coffee and hot chocolate bar after
mhm.
Winterfest, which I think that is a great idea.
Oh yeah. I do think he kind of was trying too hard to
Yeah.
make her expand her business. Like I really loved when his dad was like, "Okay, why don't you try to think of this from her perspective? Like
Hmm.
stop just thinking through your mind and try to think
Yeah.
through her mind and see what you're doing here." You know,
Yeah.
like uh his dad was a very wise man.
Mhm. Also, I thought the line was funny when she said, "You work on the font, I'm going to open the shop."
Yes. What was wrong with the old website? Like,
Oh.
mm-mm-mm.
Oh, another scene at the shop when he gives her the raffle prize for Winterfest, which is what?
A jar of jelly.
A vase filled with jelly beans.
Of course.
Yeah. And in this scene, we also find out a little bit more about Brooks and Kerri. Brooks kept in touch with her brother Jake, and he left New York, and he always moved around a lot because his dad was in the Air Force. Kerri, like we've heard, I think early on in the movie, she's not a big fan of change.
Right.
She's lived in the same house in the same town and had the same job apart from babysitting her whole life. And then she starts talking about how proud she is of her daughter Megan. And Kerri has always wanted to go to Europe. Her great grandparents are from a small village in Belgium, which is where they learned their candy making secrets.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love at the end of the movie when he gives her those 2 tickets and
Yes, that's
that
really
they're
sweet.
going to that very village
Yeah.
to revisit her heritage. I thought was so sweet. I would love
Yes.
to take a trip to Europe one day. Like
Someday. Yeah.
I, I feel like that would be really, really fun.
Yeah.
Main place I want to go, like if I don't go anywhere else, I want to go to Ireland.
Italy for me, or
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
probably Italy.
There are several places I want to go. But Ireland is like my top of the list. France would probably be second on the
Yeah.
list.
I've heard it's
prob-
beautiful.
the problem is I would probably starve on a trip to Europe because I'm such a picky eater.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe when things aren't so crazy in the world.
no, yeah. We need,
Yeah. That,
we need like somebody to sponsor us with our own like reality TV show or something. Me and you and Morgan have our own little TV show that we like travel places and go antiquing and uh we have our
yeah.
podcast but like do it through a TV show instead of just
Yeah.
I mean I would be down personally.
Yeah.
Oh, trying to think what was some of my other favorite
Um,
just like the creativity of like the candy making stuff. I wish
yeah.
I'm creative, I'm not artistic.
Hmm.
There's definitely a difference between the two, but
Yeah.
like the little little tower or whatever that Alexandra was making out of a little candy
Yes, that was really good.
so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Brooks and Kerri having lunch in the square and talking about the business a little bit more. I thought that was nice. And then the conversation with Kerri at home with Alexander, and they're talking about Paige and Megan, and they're looking through the yearbook.
Yes. Yes. I think that's really cool when they do that in movies of like taking old photos of the actual actors and incorporating that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I would this is weird, but like I was looking at pictures from this movie. I would really love to see Lori with dark hair again and not just blonde. Because like as Aunt Becky or whatever, I know a lot of women start going blonde when they get older. It's easier to cover up the gray, but I get that. But I would really love to see her with darker hair again and see like just how much she still looks the same. She hasn't changed a ton, but I would love to see a comparison with her with dark hair now.
Yeah.
But then her daughters are like her mini me's, especially Olivia. I feel like, but but yeah, I really loved Adam bringing Alexandra the flowers.
I was about to say that.
At the Winterfest.
That was really sweet.
And getting her the candy. He when he ordered the candy, he was like, "What's your favorite?" And she told him, and so he ordered that. So then when she went to give him his order, he's like, "Nope, that's for you," and then handed her the flowers as well. Like, so cute.
That was really sweet.
Smooth. He gets points for that. I'm just gonna say he gets for that.
A little before that, we hear that Brooks gets a potential job offer for COO of a big company in Cincinnati. And of course, who is the one that calls him?
Aaron. Who else?
Yep.
Because she's a headhunter. She is a headhunter for like these types of businesses.
I think one of my favorite scenes, like top favorite scenes, is Brooks and Kerri at the shop making the chocolate and talking about teaching a class. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved in this movie. I love it. I know we commented this throughout the Christmas season, but I loved that we've kind of started straying away from the whole business in trouble, whatever type storyline. Like even when she went to get the loan, it wasn't like she had good credit, her house was paid off. Like it was a paperwork issue. It wasn't a financial issue to keep her from getting the loan right away. Or like, her business, granted, it could be doing better, but she wasn't going under there, and despite how much candy she loved to give away. But yeah, I really loved that she would make a point. What was it she said when she brought the candy to the retirement home? Something like, you would probably call this a like once a month charity write-off or whatever, but I like to refer to it as never show up empty-handed when visiting a friend or something along those lines. I loved her heart in this.
See, Brooks and Kerri at the shop talking about what he's looking for in a person. I thought that was really sweet, especially when Kerri compliments him.
I like when she told him that was the least of what he deserved.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then following up, another nice moment was Brooks and his dad's conversation while making the wreath, I think it was, for Winterfest. And then Kerri stops by. That was really nice as well.
Oh, yeah. Working on that wreath would be really tired. I'm going to go take that. Yeah, really strenuous, Dad.
Oh, I thought you were like yawning like you.
No. I was like, I don't know that his dad was yawning, but I was like, just kind of doing the same.
No, I thought you were yawning because I thought you were saying you were tired. Oops.
Well, I am, but that was. I'm so ready to feel better, y'all. I have been feeling bad for like a week.
Oh,
Exhausted. I'm not. Ugh. But definitely ready to be able to hear her again.
yeah. Also, Brooks and Kerri's conversation by the fire, like the first time, when he is talking about his parents and how he's always wanted like the kind of love that they had.
Mhm.
And then high school and getting a fresh start.
Yeah. 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 I was like, I don't know how many times Kerri emailed Megan in that amount of time, but honestly, I was expecting Megan to not like Brooks when she showed up.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously Kerri's first email to her was probably not very flattering about him. So I was expecting her to not really like him that well.
Yeah.
But I loved Kerri showing Brooks what a hot cocoa bomb was.
I was about to mention that. Yeah.
Oh, I've never used one, but I know what they are.
Yeah, I know what they are too. I don't think I've ever had one.
Do you remember them using those in Winter and Vale?
I think so. Yeah.
And I think it had like a little bit of gold in it, if I'm not mistaken. I think they said.
Maybe I haven't seen that in a while. So
Same. But that was a really good movie.
yes.
Let me see. I did think it was really, really sweet when well, first of all, what was it that Brooks' dad, Papa Joel, what was it
Yes.
Papa Joel told Kerri that he was rooting for her, and she said, "Me too." I thought that was really unique that she said "me too" instead of just "thank you."
Yeah.
That's it.
It was sweet. I don't have the line written down, but I liked it as well.
And then when she finally gets to talk to Brooks, and he tells her, he's like, "I had a pen in my hand, and I just could not sign."
Could not sign it.
Yeah. And what was it? I don't remember the exact conversation there, but trying to remember. Basically, she's telling him, yes, when you first showed up, I wasn't happy about this. I did go talk to him about getting a loan and ended up changing my mind. And he was like, why? And she said, because I may have fallen in love with you. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
And she's like, I've fallen in love with you. And she's like, honestly,
Yes.
it's okay if you don't feel the same. But, then he just kisses her, obviously. But they're, yeah. I thought it was really cute because they were kind of that high school, unrequited love, high school love story that they were always destined to be together. It just took them a few years to get together. But,
yeah.
I would say this one was definitely worth a watch. Definitely.
Yes.
So I would give it a probably 4.5 out of 5. What do you think?
Yeah. 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah. And the reason I say 4.5 is because although it was very good, there was nothing epic about it. Like,
yeah.
So it was it was a very good watch, but there was nothing that just made it like really stand out of, oh, this is wow, really great movie,
yeah.
But I would say Great American Family, I can see an improvement in their movies as they go along, and I'm very excited to see where they go.
Yes, me too.
So, yeah. All right, anything else we want to say about this movie?
No, I think we're good to go.
All right, we will be back soon, guys, hopefully. I'm working now, so it's already been crazy enough trying to record, figuring out Morgan's schedule, which is why she's hardly ever on the podcast anymore. And then I'm working now, so trying to figure out my schedule to record. But we do have something special planned very soon. Hopefully, we'll get that in the next week or two. But we love you guys, and we will let us know what y'all thought about this movie if you watched it.
Yes.
And we'll talk again soon. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.